What's up everybody? TC coming at you with another video, and today I just want to talk a bit about what's been going on with me. So basically, last time I talked to you guys was actually a while ago. It was in January, talking about 2019, how that was a pretty interesting year for me. Lots of things changed and it was very good. Let's say 2020 hasn't been the best start for everyone, I think. But if there's one thing that I can think about in a positive way, that's video games. You know it. So I'm sure us gamers have been at least a bit in our comfort zone, let's say, since the quarantine started. I know that when I figured out that was going to be my life for a while, I figured that I'd look at all the games I want to play. I kind of made myself like a list. I call them my projects, and I kind of want to share that with you today. Before starting, I know it's been a while, but honestly, I put my channel for kids only, which got rid of all my comments. I thought that was really unfortunate, and honestly, like, without having your feedback, which I know it's not a lot of comments every video, but the few comments that I get really do make me want to do this more, and it's nice to keep in touch with whoever is watching my videos over now more than a year, which is kind of interesting to think about, that I've been doing this now for more than a year. But I do think, especially in this kind of situation, that I do want to get back into it. I don't feel like my videos are specifically catered to kids either. So for now, I'm going to go on a video basis. Today's video is more about gaming, so there will be comments activated. So I hope everyone will maybe let me know what kind of games you're playing lately in the last few weeks. As for myself, as for teachers, we're getting back into the role of things. This week we're discussing about what we're going to do online for students, and we're going to start rolling out our online program next week on the 6th of April. So I'm looking forward to that. It's kind of nice focusing on that and getting back into teaching and stuff, which I haven't done really for about 3 weeks now. So what about gaming though? Maybe that's why you're here. Well, the first game that I really wanted to play was Ori and the Will of the Wisps, because it came out right before they announced that basically the March break, or the quarantine would happen and the schools would be closed. So I said, all right, perfect timing. So I have the Xbox Game Pass on my computer, which costs almost nothing. The first time you subscribe for it, it's $1 a month Canadian. And after that, I think it's about $7 a month. So if there are games you want to play on that, I suggest doing it. What I did is that I wanted to play Sea of Thieves with my friends. We did a 4-man LAN. We did it twice now. Really fun game to play like as four. Not really a game I want to play alone though. So I've only played it twice. But for $1 you get to do that, and then you got the rest of the month to play other games that you might want to play. And there are a few great ones out there. Right now, I suggest Will of the Wisps. So there's a few other games that I'm going to talk about. Just don't forget, if you do subscribe to it, to unsubscribe if you're done playing with the games. You can totally just do it on a month-to-month basis. That's what I suggest. When I resubscribed a second time, I don't know if it bugged out or whatever, but it only charged me another $1. So 2 of the months that I think I've had it for maybe 4 or 5 months. 2 of those months were $1 each, and the 3 other were like $7. So if you math it up pretty well, it doesn't even cost me $25, and I've played definitely over 100 hours on it, and many different games, including Will of the Wisps. So I really enjoyed this game. The first game was very interesting. It's platforming. It's Metroidvania. It's very smooth. You got like sequences where you have to run away from bosses and stuff, and it looks really, the graphics are beautiful. This time around in the second game, they added a lot of cool combat options. So you have like a sword or a hammer, and you get new types of ways to fight. And also in this game, you have new ways to move around. So you can like dig through sand, which I thought was super interesting. And the water, the swimming is also buffed with new types of things you can do. So super recommended. It took me 22 hours and a half. I thought it was a perfect length for this kind of game. And if you have the Xbox Game Pass, or $40 to spend on Steam, big TC recommended game right there. A week after that, Doom came out, Doom Eternal. Now Doom Eternal is a mature game, so definitely a game for older teenagers or for adults. Very gory, as those games tend to be. But I did buy it full price. The other Doom I bought very cheap because I didn't get it right away. I'm not super into first-person shooters, but this game is so smooth. You know how I have my new super wide monitor, and I have also a new graphic cards now, so I bought that last week. I bought a RTX 2070 last month, sorry. And with that setup, it's so smooth. The game runs at 100 FPS for me, no problem. I can even put like an HD video on my second monitor, and it's still super smooth. Some games tend to kind of chug when I do that. I was wondering if it was my computer or my card, but I think it depends on the games. So that's a game that I can easily recommend for you. Lately, I've been playing this Children of Morta, which is a roguelike RPG style with 8-bit types of graphics. I think it's pretty interesting, but it's not like mind-blowing like the other two games. But again, it's on the Xbox Game Pass, so it doesn't cost me anything to play this one. The next games I'm gonna play on that are actually, they're called Death's Gambit, which is also like a Castlevania type of game with some RPG elements with old school graphics. And also I would like to play Darksiders 3, which again is free for me right now on the Xbox Game Pass. So I think I'm gonna keep it for a couple months, go through these games that are well, technically free for me, or you know, technically maybe $8 for all of them. So I'm gonna do that and probably unsubscribe at that point. Why would I unsubscribe? Because a game that I've been waiting for about 15 years is coming out in 10 days on April 10th, and that is Final Fantasy VII Remake. For people my age, I'm 35. For millennials that maybe grew up with the N64 and the PlayStation 1, we remember very fondly our first, for me, my first real Japanese RPG, which was Final Fantasy VII. I didn't have a PlayStation back then, so I had to wait for it to come out for Windows. I would play it on my old Pentium 2 on my little 13-inch monitor or something like that. But I do remember really enjoying that game. So I haven't played it in a long time. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I was super hyped for Advent Children, which was a movie they made like 10 years ago now, 9-10 years ago. So the graphics, actually, I took a look at it the other day, and they seem already a bit outdated. It's becoming an old movie. This game, though, I played the demo on PS4. It's coming out only on PS4 for a year. Then it'll probably come out on my computer. I'd rather play it on my computer, but there's no way I'm waiting a year to play that game. So that is going to be a big day for me. April 10th. I don't know if any of my viewers know my hype for this game, but it's mega. Like, I rarely ever count down days for anything, including Christmas, but this, man, this is a countdown worthy event for me. So I'm really looking forward to that game. The graphics look crazy. The voice acting gonna be in Japanese. I'm totally playing in Japanese, of course. And from what I played in the demo, it's gonna be an amazing experience. So I know the world is not so happy right now, but for me, TC, on April 10th, I'm going to forget all about what's going on in the world, and I'm going to just enjoy myself and basically go back to 1997 and relive what I lived back then, but with crazy graphics, and just the whole experience on my new monitor is going to be epic. So what kind of games are you hyped for? What kind of games have you played since we've been kind of logged down like that? I would like to know, or if you just want to say hi, that'd be awesome. I plan on making more videos. I've decided not to put any background music anymore because I feel like I don't really want to force you guys to listen to the music, so I'm changing that up. I'm not going to do that much editing either because I am still busy with other things. I'm working out, so don't forget to do some physical activity. I take walks outside, which is something I never used to do, but it is nice in this kind of a situation to do. So I hope everyone's still healthy, still mentally healthy and physically healthy, so that once we are done with this crisis, we can go back to our regular lives. But I think it's pretty obvious that things are going to change in the world in the next few years. It's not going to be the same kind of life that we're used to, but I think that with a good attitude and smart choices, I think we're all going to be fine in the end. So That's it for me. TC out. Have a good day, a good night, and peace out.